Hello guys, Tango here, and we're back with some more Doll's Nest post-game builds. So before we begin, I would like to remind you guys to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below to help support the channel and this video. So without further ado, let's get started. So the build we'll be running today is the Anise build. So this build is going to be based off of Anise from Gods of Victory, Nike, particularly her regular body. So to start off, her mobility module will be the Tropions, her headset modules will be the Calrogs, her hanger modules will be the Valves, her thruster modules will be the Birds, her utility module will be the Vax, her primary arms 1 will be the AAMG034, her secondary primary arms will be the Ravs, her rear arms will be the Cetus and the Halver. And if you're curious about what colors I'm using for Anise, these are the values for the main, the values for the sub, the values for the inner, and the values for the glow. Keep in mind, all the values I'm using are pretty much universal for the primary arms as well. However, for the rear arms, I decided to go with these values for the glow. Apart from that, everything should be universal for this build. And before I forget, these are the values for the skin, body main, sub 2, sub 3, sub 4, inner color, hair gradient, hair highlight, optional, and eye color. And if you're also curious, I'm using the GAM FC for the face, the RRD back hair, the GAL front hair, and the type Alquad combat humanoid form. And if you're also curious, here's the values for my body size. So without further ado, let's go ahead and give this build a try. So we're here outside of the accumulation zone, or on the accumulation zone. So this build, of all the builds we made recently, this is kind of an okay build compared to the rest of the builds I have covered. So as for the Anise build, you might be wondering why I'm running smoke grenades with this build. So the whole reason why I'm running smoke grenades is, well, I'm not sure if you ever paid attention to Anise's character art, but she does have smoke grenades off to her side. So yeah, she does in fact uses smoke grenades, although granted not too much. However, her grenade launcher she uses quite a bit. In fact, you might have seen her use it during the story and during gameplay. So yeah, she does in fact uses the grenade launcher quite a bit. The fortunate thing about the grenade launcher in this game is it kind of has limited range. Like I can only hit. It's about that far, but if I try to shoot it further, it's sure to come up short, unfortunately. I have to be like well within lock-on range in order to use this. If I were to use something with a little bit more range, other than the Calrogs, yeah, this grenade launcher wouldn't be too effective. You would entirely see how ineffective this weapon would be. Oh, sorry if I'm stirring quite a bit. I kind of just had coffee a little bit, just to wake myself up, so I'm starting to feel a bit of the jitters here. I should probably stop drinking coffee from now on, which is kind of sacrilegious, but you know what? It's either that or I keep having jitters. But regardless. As for her other primary arm, I decided to go with the automatic shotgun, aka the Ravs, because, well, Summer Outfit actually uses an automatic shotgun. Or, not really an automatic shotgun, but kind of a semi-automatic shotgun, but you kind of get the idea. But apart from that, that's kind of the entire reason why I decided to use that. As for her rear arms, I decided to put on whatever. Anything that would actually complement the Valve's frame that I'm using. Fortunately, the Valve's isn't all that good, but, well, tend to pair a little bit better with missile-type rear arms. But look at the bright side. At least I have a lot of health with this build. Apart from that, not much else to say. As for the strategy for this build, there's not really much to say about this. Just, I'll do whatever you want. Although granted, if there is a strategy, I recommend playing around with smoke screens. Try to get smoke screens in front of your enemies just to blind them a little, but also make sure you stay inside your smoke screen. They can't see you. The downside with using smoke screens is, well, it makes it kind of difficult to block onto enemies. You kind of have to pay attention to where they are before you actually pop it off. Once you do, just kind of aim in their general directions and just let loose with your shotgun and/or grenades. Essentially. Like I said, not much to say about that. But as far as builds go, yeah, this one's not too bad, but nothing too, well, nothing I would run for anything particular. If anything, this is something I would run for fun, as with most builds. They're on this playlist. If anything, there's only like a few builds where I would recommend running it. That's usually the non-character builds. Usually. There are some builds out there, like the Nero build, that would be useful for certain battles, but apart from that, yeah, not much else to say. Other builds, other than run them if you want to have fun. That's kind of the whole point about doing these builds. It's all about having fun. But if you're looking for something that's a little bit more meta, then well, this probably might not be the right playlist for you. Well, granted, stop and think about what is meta in this game. Because when you stop and think about it, you kind of want to actually run different builds if you actually want to do well in this game. Like, don't stick to one build, just like run wherever you need. You're heading towards. Also, make sure if I rockets at this. There we go. That's how you do it with fast enemies. Fire missiles at them. I might have called it rockets before, but no, these are missiles. You can tell. But yeah, I don't really do too much with meta builds here, because at the end of the day, yeah, having like one singular meta build doesn't really work in this game. If anything, it's better just to like run what you need for particular areas. Like, this build tends to work with, well, with Accumulation Zone, but once I head towards the bridge, well, that's when this build might fall off. More or less. Which is, one, to be expected, and two, a bit of a shame, but hey, that's how this game works. You kind of just want to run separate builds for different areas. Although granted, I do use the bridge to actually test out builds, but not this time. Mostly because, one, I wasn't really feeling too confident with myself as of late. But regardless, yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. Sorry, this was a bit of a short video, but yeah, there's not really much to say about this build. Like, as far as tactics go, just do whatever you can. You could play around with like the smoke screens in order to blindside your enemies, but with the way smoke screens work in this game, I kind of don't recommend it too much. Although granted, if you could try popping off smoke screens in a group of enemies that are like angled like this, like rather back end like this, and just fire your grenade at them, or grenade launcher at them, but I still don't recommend it, because, well, as smoke screens tend to mess with your targeting quite a bit, and in this game you kind of want direct hits rather than splash damage, because you tend to do a lot more damage when you get like a direct hit on an enemy, even with grenade type weapons. But regardless, I think I'm just going to go ahead and end things off here. So yeah, if you guys want to help support the channel and spread the message on this video, be sure to share this video, and remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below to help with the algorithm. So without further ado, this is going to be a thank you signing off, and bye-bye.